any company in the entire industry. Uh, we pulled back for a little bit. We learned some lessons. We hired some people. We built some infrastructure around the world. And now we're growing faster than we ever have before. And probably right now grow faster than any other company in the entire industry selling anything. So that's where we're at right now. And that's because of the people that are awake and plugged in and taking advantage of these promotions that we put together, behind the scenes, because we have years and years of data, years and years of information that we can digest and learn how things in, and we can constantly improve. When I did work for companies, they would put me on these teams called, Kaizen. What Tony Robbins would call Kanai, constant and never-ending improvement, Deming philosophies. Kaizen, Japanese for continuous improvement. As a company, we want to do that. As an individual, you want to do that. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And that's really what I care about, is that when you join our company, you're plugging into a company that by design, we're caring about you in every aspect of your being. We're caring about you spiritually, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, intellectually, and financially. I'm not caring about you religiously, but caring about you spiritually. Do I care that you're taking time out and going within and tapping that internal truth, and taking time to do this reflection, this contemplation, and yes, I think that's where character is built. And character is important because you're either in a storm or you're going to be in a storm in the future. Storms come and they go. The question is, who are you in a storm? And it's during these times of reflection that you build, your character. So we care about that, because if you're becoming a part of the foundation of this company, the fact that you're on a webinar like this after this much time on a Saturday, it really says a lot about you, that you're awake, that you're plugged in, that you're hungry, but you're being humble, you're teachable. Above all things, pray for wisdom. But in order to gain wisdom, you have to have humility. You got to be teachable. And so it says a lot about you, that you're following the leader. And that's how it works. The best followers become the best leaders. The best students become the best teachers. And you can't give what you don't have. So right now, you're getting more and more information about me individually, about the company, about your leadership, about the promotions that we're running. But you're actively engaged. And this is obviously a priority in your life. And that's what it is. You're going to hear one of the biggest objections out there is, I don't have the time. And it's never about time. It's about priority. We all have 24 hours in a day. It's what you choose to do with your time. And what you're choosing to do with your time today is be here with us. And that says a lot about you. And, I've been doing this, 25 years. And I'm still plugged in, still work every day. I still show up every day with a lot of humility, and I'm teachable. And, the people that I inspired, that were became motivated. Sharpens iron. We have our hack team, we have our international leadership team, and you know what? We collaborate and we co-create this company. And so we want you to be a part of that. When you have a company with leadership on the rise, then your company is on the rise. And that's what we're trying to do, is invest in you, build you into a leader that makes our entire company grow. But we want your success to be, sustainable success. So that's why we're caring about the well-being of your whole being, so that as you succeed, you're not going to be a one-hit wonder. You're not going to be a flash in the pan. You're going to learn to run your business like a business. Pay your taxes, reinvest in your business, through your own promotions, through your own organization, do your own trainings like this. So at first it's okay for you to be the student and to absorb, but every time right now when you're learning and absorbing, it's because one day you're going to be a teacher. And so you start listening at a different level, and that's how you learn the most. You don't learn necessarily the most by reading it out of a book or by doing it. Really, the way you learn the deepest is by teaching. So should you plug into a webinar like this and get training, and read books like this and get training? Absolutely. And should you go apply what you learn? Absolutely. But you got to be thinking about it also, thinking past that, about that one day you're going to be teaching this. And so as you're doing it, you're more intentional about it, doing the job the right way, because you don't get paid for doing the job. You get paid for doing the job the right way and producing the right results. Then, once you've proven that you can do that, then you become a teacher. And we want more teachers. So, we had a lot of fun, and made a lot of money running up to $1 billion in revenue, but it took us about 10 years or so to get there. What I believe is going to happen is we're going to run to 2 and 3 billion in the next 2 to 3 years. That's going to be a heck of a ride. That's going to be a ride nobody wants to miss. It's going to be pretty epic. And it's really about the lifestyle that we create along the way, the memories we create along the way, the leaders and trainers we build along the way, the giving back that we do along the way. We want you to succeed big, because then we believe we'll give back. And so then I said I was going to come back to the spiritual side. I can't sell anything I don't believe in. Now, I don't believe there is necessarily a perfect company or a perfect product, but I'm looking for the one that I believe is best, that I can believe in the most. And products are needed. Services are needed. I think that there is a need for our product in the marketplace. I believe there is a need for our opportunity in the marketplace. When I compare it side by side, which is natural food, I personally think it's the best. Absolutely. And if not the best, then the top 10 or the top 100. But out of the millions of companies and businesses out there, do I think that World Ventures is special, unique, exceptional? Absolutely. Do I feel like I'm blessed to be a part of it, and that you're a part of it? Absolutely. So it's a blessing, and we're meant to use it, maximize it, and then go be a blessing, especially into this new year. That to me is energizing. I'm not driven by some like money goal or something. Okay, the thing that I want is this company to be the best it can be for you. That's the thing I want. That's what I want more than anything. I want this thing to be the best it can be. Our company, our product to be the best it can be, and it outlive me, and it just feeds your family, into the future. That we're providing value, to the world and succeeding and giving back. I mean, and that's what we're doing. We have a history of doing that, a track record of doing it. That's our desire. That's our intention. That's what's working. That's what I'm proud to be a part of. I can wake up every day excited, to do that, to go create more fun in people's lives, create more film in people's lives, create more freedom in people's lives. And that's really how I like to present this. I like to ask people, look, be honest with me. Let's cut to the chase. Be honest with me. Do you want more fun in your life, yes or no? Do you want more freedom in your life, yes or no? You want more fulfillment in your life, yes or no? Okay, well, let me show you this. I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but let me show it to you, because this company was designed from day one, with that in mind. That's our, why. And so Martin has been an absolute pleasure for me to work with. Greg, my cook buddy, and over here at my house and mine. I mean, Hayatu, Julie. I mean, I'm so proud of y'all. When I saw him doing his thing, man, he's spot on. I noticed when I go listen to Julie just do his training, and I've seen Key, do his, and every time, everybody's spot on. Everybody's saying the same thing in their own way. You're bringing your flavor to it, your spice, okay? But the truth is the truth. The truth doesn't change. Every leader I see out there, they have the same mindset. They have the same philosophy. A lot of times they're using a lot of the same languaging, but you're bringing your own personal, flavor to it. So you have that in you. What people don't realize, is the greatness that they do have inside them. But they've never had somebody come along and take them by the hand and partner with them and walk the path and bring that out of them. And that's what I've been good at, is I believe in myself, but that's only because I believe in God first. When you believe in God, then you will believe in yourself. And then when you believe in yourself, in God, then you will believe in other people. And you do have to believe in other people to be able to pull the best out of them. And that's what I love most about this industry. As much as this industry gets, challenged and look, scoffed at a bit, I don't care. I don't care, because I know the truth. I know the way I go about building it. I know the way I train people to build it is, let's go out there and help people. I mean, I can't help but recruit into the industry of network marketing. I cannot help but recruit people into World Ventures because I know it's the best company in network marketing for the ultimate lifestyle. Because if I recruit you into network marketing and you succeed in another company selling another product, you get to the top of the food chain, I know what's going to happen to you when you get to the top of the mountain in another company. You're going to wish that you would climb this mountain. Because on top of this mountain, it's a lot more fun. Nobody gets to the top of this mountain wants to climb down and go climb another mountain. You get to the top of this mountain, and it's a good party. Everybody's having a good time. And that's what World Ventures is. When you get IMD in World Ventures, you don't want to quit and go do something else. People go double IMD and triple IMD and quadruple IMD. So yes, it's hardest in the beginning. You got one first day, one first week, one first month, one first year. Make it good. What I recommend you do after a webinar like this, with every new promotion, go to the next event, go to Momentum. Every time, what you got to do is hit reset. And you got to act like it's day number 1, week number 1 again, month number 1 again. And that's what we're doing right now in 2009, or going into 2019, is it's about you hitting reset in your life. You're an adult. You take full accountability for your life up to this point. It's what you're going to do. So you found the right thing. Now you got to plug in, and the formula for success is number 1, desire. That's the main question we have for you before we pour into you. Before a mentor will take you seriously, before anybody wants to mentor you, they want to know that you have the desire. If you don't have the desire, you're going to be nothing but a waste of time to a mentor whose time is very, very valuable. That's their most number 1 commodity. So don't be the type of person that wastes a mentor's time. Are you ready? Do you have the strong desire? Are you the one saying, I'm next? Focus on me. I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to learn how to set good appointments. And then that's what we teach you. If you're teachable, that's what we'll teach you how to go do. And we'll keep our calendar full. It's our job to go out there and talk to people who aren't in this yet. And believe that we're doing them the favor, because this company was designed on purpose, with a purpose, to do good in people's lives. And the more you understand that, and the more you believe in that, the more effective you're going to be. And so congratulations on finding World Ventures. That's the main thing. Now that you found it, we want to congratulate you all along the way of success. But these promotions are meant, to help you, wake up and focus at certain times. So going into this holiday season, we've had record growth because we didn't want to slow down during the holidays. So we ran a promotion. And those of you that have been awake and taken advantage of this promotion, you're ranking up faster. You're succeeding faster. So now we have more plans for the future. We have more plans for January and February and March and summertime and next year. That's our job as the company, working with Martin and the PAC team. So we're doing our job for you behind the scenes. If you will just trust your company, if you'll trust your leadership, that we care about you, the brand new person. We care about everybody along the ranks. Okay, we're not leaving anybody out. If you'll trust us, okay, even though we're not perfect, we'll go a lot faster. And that's what this book says, the speed of trust. That when you have high trust, you go fast. When you don't trust us, you go slow. We're going to go slow. We're going to go fast without you. But if you're the one, you have to source trust within you. And so that's what I would ask you to do is do you trust the company? Do you trust the product? Do you trust that we're trying to be a good thing in the world? And if you really believe that, because we can answer all those questions, then you're going to the marketplace and be a lot more influential, a lot more effective. And that's where my source of strength comes from. That I know I'm answering to God, that I know I'm trying to build something for the benefit of people. So seek God first, number one. Love God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. But number two, love thy neighbor as thyself. Take care of your neighbor. Look to add value for your neighbor. That's really what I'm trying to do here. Is be that kind of person and build that kind of company and surround myself with those kind of people. And the people that are rooted in those things, I see succeed and succeed long term. And so that's why I always come back to spirituality. So spiritual, physical, emotional, intellectual, and financial. We want World Ventures to touch every aspect of your being and make your entire quality of life better. And so I just feel I'm happy that I'm taking time out and listening and thinking about your future. And I'm grateful that I'm surrounded by people like Martin and other leaders that care about the same thing. So that's what you need to know more than anything is that the company is not the building, company's not, it's us, the people. And you got a bunch of people here that this is the way we think. And this is what we want. And so, again, congratulations to you for finding it. Now, make this a big year. Mark on the calendar, January 1st. Make those New Year's resolutions. Keep this on the front burner of your mind. Don't put it on the back burner. If you'll focus on this for 3 months, this is like P90X for your bank account. You can P90X for your body and see significant difference. This is like P90X for your bank account. But it's the thing, you have residual bills in life, you need residual income. Once you have that residual income, you're going to be free to travel. You're going to have friends all over the world. You got room to grow. You're going to become a mentor, a coach, an author, all kinds of things. And you can grow as big as you want, as fast as you want. But the main thing is let's get you free first. And you can do that within 3 to 6 months here. And we just want to know who's next. And that's that. So as I say all this, it's all to say we're waiting on you to raise your hand and say, I'm the one that's hungry and I'm humble so you can teach me. And I promise you, I'm going to be hustling with you. I'm going to run every day with you. And when I find people like that, that's who I pour into, and that's how I go fast. I go fast because I find people that are willing to go fast with me. And but we care about, even if you're not going fast, even if you haven't made money yet, you ain't raised up. Hey, we love you. We're proud that you chose us. We're proud that you got step number 1 on the path. Okay, and we're not looking to leave you behind. We're not looking to leave you in the dust. Okay, we're just waiting for you. You go at your pace, run your race. Okay, some people are going to come in and succeed faster than you because of their background and all that kind of stuff. Just don't think that we think less of you or we care about you less if you're not succeeding. No, That's not true. We love you anyway. That's who we are as people. That's who we are as a company. We love you anyway. It's just, what degree do you want to get? And our calendar usually does get filled up with the people that are filling up our calendar. But it does, and then we invite you to plug in with us. But there's no reason that you can't break out from the pack and say, I want to focus. I'm going to create healthy habits that help me succeed faster. So as long as you go into it thinking, how am I going to apply all this knowledge to this company and this product and this business? Boom, you're going to succeed fast. And you should set a goal that happens within 3 months. That, you know, you're at 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week. That would be that's the way I do it. I always try and get people mentally and emotionally prepared. Let's get you to 1,000 to 2,000 a week in 3 to 6 months. Let's make our goal. And then I work every day along with a person like that. And I get them free.
Wayne, I apologize for interrupting you. I know we're going to be, dude, I could listen to you all day. I have, and I know many have. And I mean, you're just, truly, you're just nonstop wisdom. And unfortunately, we got to wrap this up because our webinar is going to time out, I think, and I don't want to risk that happening. But I want to say a couple things. You know, we're 2 hours in to this, and you know, we've had nearly 1,000 people still on the line. I mean, it's 800 and some odd people still on the line. Like that's remarkable, everyone. You know, and Wayne, you said it best. It's a testament to each of you and your commitment to what you want in your lives. You're taking the time out of your busy Saturday to be on here for 2 hours. And Wayne, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for everything you've done, everything you do, everything I know you'll continue to do, and just for creating this platform for us. I mean, it's a godsend. It's remarkable, and I know we will all follow you. I don't know if you can see the chat box, but I mean, your huge props to you are coming out, and just thank you for talking about faith and God, because you're right, it begins in and runs through that the whole way. So thank you. And briefly, I just want to share a couple things, and then we'll wrap this. But you want to hear this next part. I've been looking at the list of the hundreds and hundreds, nearly 1,000 people that have been on this today, and you understand there's brand new people on this. Okay, brand new people that actually were at travel parties last night, that joined last night. They're on this, and for all of you, understand there's international marketing directors on this line right now. Yes, hi, brand new international marketing director. She just trained. Keith Willie is on this. He's just international marketing director. This dude's a beast. And he was sending me a text saying, "Hey, this is awesome." And I'm Keith. I apologize. I hope I'm not crossing over a line, but I'm going to read what he wrote. I said, "You're on," and he said, "Of course." Hashtag don't miss training. I'm less than 3 years in this industry. I'm still learning. Laugh out loud. That's Keith Willis. IMD. Does he need to be on this? No, he doesn't need to, but he needs to. So if somebody like that, if someone like Pat Bernard, who's a national marketing director, is just, and I'm talking about just like drop legit, she doesn't need the money. She doesn't need to be here, but she's here. That's a big deal. So I just want to, and there's so many people. I know Kirk Budd's on this. I mean, there's so many great people. I don't want to leave anybody's names out, but thank you for your commitment. There's one last thing I want to share, and that's Momentum, January 25th, 26th, and 27th. It's game time, everybody. That is the event of, I believe, the history of our company. And I believe it for because what we're doing is launching something that we've never done before. And there's, Wayne, we're doing something extraordinary. Participate, be in it. If this impacted you at all today, this is like a speck compared to what you'll experience at Momentum. And this has been incredible today. Momentum will be mind-blowing. Wayne, I know you're on. Is there anything you wanted to share about Momentum and why you believe it's important that people would go to that event?
Yep. People make big decisions at big events. That's how I build. Okay? I mean, really, one thing that we haven't done well as a company that we could even do even better at, because we're one of the few companies that has a worldwide event system. We probably have the leadership development factory of any company right now. And if you don't know that, you might not appreciate it. If you were in a company that didn't have it, you wish you had it. But the fact that you're in a company that does have it, you should take advantage of it. It costs you money to go. It costs you more money not to go. It costs you time to go. It costs you a lot more time not to go. So even though you're investing some money to go, investing time to go, that investment comes back. The data proves it out that the people who go to events succeed at a much higher rate. It's night and day different. Okay, there's just no comparison. So if you're on this, you're listening to me right now, you've got to go to every event. I mean, use your common sense meter. We're not asking anybody to, hurt yourself in life in some other area of your life. Okay. But you got to make some tough decisions. I remember, when I first trained Jefferson Santos, who has over 1 million people in online. Okay. He was living at home with his mom in a 1-bedroom loft apartment where he lived in the upstairs loft. He had a Saturn car with bald tires, and the wires are sticking out of the tires. And he asked me, he says, should I buy new tires or should I go to the training? I said, to you. I know what I would do, but it's up to you. He knew it. And he knew what I would do. And he went to that training. And now he's got over 1 million. Now he's got a bunch of cars. They all got new tires on them. And so, the Rat Packers, man. I remember when Rat Packers had to pack the car out and drive, and then get into a hotel room and bunk up and sleep in the bathtub. I mean, just bodies everywhere, But they did whatever it takes. And you got to use what you have. And right now, you might not have a lot. Okay, well, use what you got. Not much. And but that's what this is designed to do. I wouldn't say, go to the training and then not use the training. Right. In fact, while you're at the training and you're surrounded and immersed in that energy, that's when I would be calling people. While I'm on the breaks, passing the phone to my leader right here with me and doing I'd be in it, doing 3-way phone calls, passing the phone around, right there when we're all energetically high. And I'm asking you, I get back from this weekend, I'm not asking you if you're going to look at this or not. I'm telling you, you're going to look at it. I don't care if you want to do it or not, but not look at it is not an option. I'm going to be all up in your grill when I get back. This thing is huge. This is way bigger than me. It's way bigger than the United States. This is a global phenomenon. I would be doing a huge disservice. I'm telling you, as I'm seeing this, as I'm witnessing this, and part of this, and the energy and everything's going on here, dude, all I can do is think about you. You're with me in spirit, okay? And I'm not going to let that go. When I get home, you're going to see this. And if you say no to it, I don't care. But you're going to know what you're saying no to. You don't you don't get to say no, not interested, and not even know what the hell you're talking about. It's going to be an educated no if you tell me no. No, it's going to mean not right now. So that's all you're doing is panicking for the future. But you got to go and get trained. You got to get that energy. You got to use that energy. And once you're there, what happens is you're like, oh my God, I should have been relentless. I should have been, crazy about this. I mean, getting people there, because that's all. When you get there, that's all that you're going to be thinking about is who's not here with you, that you should have pushed harder. And I'm telling you, when I first had that epiphany over 20 years ago, this is the day that I felt like I retired. Not that I ever have, but I felt like it. Dude, I cannot tell you how hard it was for me to get my friends and my family to this big event after they'd blown me up and give me the run around. But I saw this thing blowing up and working, and it was my friends and family blowing me off. Well, finally, I got them to the big event. And as we're at this big event, they're not focused on me anymore. They're focused on the event, on the stage, on everything going up there. And man, they're in it, man. I can see my mom and my uncle and my sister. Man, they're not looking at down the aisle at me. They're looking at the stage. They're in it. And I can tell that's when they took ownership. So it's easy to get in World Ventures. Okay? You go to the internet, and you put a credit card, put some money in, boom, you're in World Ventures. You need to go to the event and get World Ventures back to you. But more importantly, you need to get some people there and have World Ventures get into them. So you want to have people there with you, World Ventures get into them, and now you're not going to have to drag them across the finish line. Y'all are going to be running hand in hand, making this thing happen, and that's what you need in life. You don't need a bunch of people to help you succeed in this. You need one. You need the buddy system. They Bible, send them out 2 by 2. Look at the Mormons. I see them on their bikes around the world, 2 by 2. That's what you need. You need one person that is going to run with you in this, that has the desire like you do. And then you add a second one and a third one and all that. And then it's the 80-20 principle, that you're going to have 20% of your people produce 80% of the result. So you need 10 people on your team at least to get the 2 good ones that are going to have the biggest impact on your business. You can't be thinking about just 2 or 4. Okay? You need at least 10, 12, whatever. And so that's where you're going to go get that experience, that knowledge, that energy, everything. So events are huge. And selfishly, I'm going to do one more thing, Martin. I plan on coming to New York because, as many of you, may know, I am a big fan of Rudy, because I used to watch Rudy every Thursday night with my team. And I said, Rudy is how we got to be as individuals, but remember the Titans is how we got to be as a team. So I love those 2 movies, but Rudy was the one I watched every week with my team. And this is Rudy's actual jersey from when he played football at Notre Dame. This is his helmet when he played football at Notre Dame. Okay? His real helmet and jersey. Rudy went in the Navy. Jefferson Santos went to the Naval Academy. These are Navy SEALs training you right here. The Marine Corps is a part of the Navy. And then he went on to do Rudy. So, I'm a big fan because men emotion, what it did for me to inspire me. Remember, I was talking about inspiration. So I'm coming to New York because Rudy, they made a movie about the movie Rudy called The Walk On. Then they got Rudy Broadway, and this is in February. It happens to be on my birthday, so this is a dream trip. But you can just go to the Broadway, the one night on Broadway, for everybody in New York, or the East Coast. I was going to call and invite you personally. And I want a team of us there because I blocked out space in this Broadway theater. That's a beautiful theater for us to be with Rudy. Rudy's going to hang out with us, before and afterwards, just World Ventures people. And I thought that'd be a special thing for a dream trip. And it happens to remember. So Marcus Setto's going, Jefferson Santos is going, and we planned on doing kind of like a training. Martin says he's going. And that's what I want to do, is start getting a bunch of leaders, because we want to be there intimately with Rudy, because Rudy loves company. When you go watch that movie, The Walk On, that was the making of the movie Rudy, the big stage on is Rudy at a World Ventures event. So I want to make dream trips experiential. And this one, I think, when Martin and I went to New York years ago, and we went to Broadway and we saw The Lion King, and man, Martin, I love that trip with you. So many memories. And so anyway, I'm going to shamelessly plug that one because I'm going, Marquesetta's going, Jefferson's going, Martin's going. We got to do this again, brother. But anybody that promise you it's going to be an epic night, I'm telling people don't fly out till Tuesday afternoon or evening because we're going to be out late Monday night. You know, a lot of fun. So if you can make it to the Dream Trip portion, fantastic. If you can only make it that night to Broadway, you can get the tickets, you know, from us. But put it on your calendar now. But yes, so we'll go from Alabama, Momentum, that event, to all of a sudden the next weekend or two after that, we'll be in New York together. Great 1-2 punch. Yeah.
Hey, real quickly, just two quick things. So how do we get tickets? How do people get tickets to it? If it's still available?
Yes, they're available. And there was this is a beautiful 600-seat theater. Mm-hmm. There was only 450 left.
Okay.
But again, by design, this is going to be really intimate.
Okay.
I blocked out a pretty good chunk of those.
I see.
So they're
okay.
I'd really get you there as a leader, and then get your people there because, like I said, this is meant to be a very memorable experience, intimate experience, pictures, videos.
Yeah.
I've seen the results of it afterwards that it does for people, and it's effective because so many people know this movie, Rudy, but he's a very spiritual, soulful guy.
Yeah.
And there's so much overlap between my life, Jefferson, you know, and Jefferson actually went to school, Naval Academy, with this guy, Lee Babin. And then you remember Jeremiah Donnell, who was in World Ventures.
Yeah.
He traveled in the country working with Jocko.
Wow.
Doing trainings, okay, as an
aide. I'm sorry. If you've not read that book that Wayne just held, Extreme Ownership, it is positively brilliant. Buddy Buck, who's the regional marketing director in Seattle, he actually recommended this book to me. I think he sent me the audio, and I'm telling you, listen to the audio and a book, it would overlap. It is hands down extraordinary. Highly recommend that. So, Wayne, dude, and again, by the way, you know, we're still on, and there's still, you know, nearly 800 people on, and this is, again, it's just phenomenal. I want to just briefly, again, thank you, Wayne, Michael Marich, Greg Waco, Chalk, you all rock, Julian Bernard, Hadi Atu. I'm telling you, you just absolutely added so much value to this day. Chrissy, thank you very, very much for leading us off with your awesome energy. And you know, again, you know, Julian's in Brazil. Michael's on his way to Brazil. He's in Florida. You got Greg in Seattle. Chuck's in Detroit. Hadiatu, I think Hadiatu's in Maryland. You know, we're just literally all over the world.